So you're going to Cuba and you need to know about the visa situation. One thing I will say to you is, do not think that you can just turn up in Havana, for instance, and fill out a tourist card and away you go. You do need to make sure you have one before you travel, and most airlines will in fact insist on this and insist on seeing it when you check in. Some airlines may, or some package companies more correctly, may include the visa with your deal. So for instance, Thomas Cook, if you buy a holiday with Thomas Cook, a visa will come with that, and also if you take just a flight with Thomas Cook, they give you free tourist cards, which they will hand out when you actually board the plane. That's what usually happens anyway. Others, such as Virgin, can help you with that, and in fact, if it is an emergency situation, you can pick up a visa at Gatwick Airport prior to departure, although I'd never recommend doing that. Make sure you get it sorted out a couple of months before you go. You can apply to the consulate in London directly. There is a downloadable form, and I'll post a link to that on the video. You may also go in person, although that's usually before 1 o'clock. So I'd recommend doing it by post if you are going to do that directly with them. You will need to provide details of both your flight and your accommodation whilst in Cuba. You don't necessarily need to send documentation, although sort of flight confirmation, that kind of thing, is always a handy document to include. You will also need to send a pre-addressed and prepaid envelope with your copy of your passport and your application form, and it costs currently £39 to do so. There are companies that offer the service for you, so do go online and have a look around, and ironically they are slightly cheaper. I guess it's because they buy in bulk and they're able to offer better prices. Don't bother going with a premium postal service unless you are travelling within the week, but as I say, I would recommend that you do not leave it so long. Do it 2 or 3 months before you go, get it all sorted out, and then you don't have to worry about it. When you arrive in Cuba, when you're going through passport control or immigration, as it's referred to there you will need to hand over 1/2 of your visa. Well, the person inspecting your passport and your visa will take that half. You retain the other half. Okay, do keep that safe, do keep it with your passport, because you need to show that when you exit the country. This is so they can keep a trace on who is going in and out, and when you arrive, so they can see that you haven't overstayed. You are travelling legally, so to speak. If for whatever reason you should lose it, don't panic, don't pull your hair out, don't let it spoil your holiday. You can sort that out when you leave the country. All you need to do is just get there a little bit earlier. You check in and explain what's happened, and they will sort that out for you. So don't worry. If you are a US citizen, or if you're a UK or someone from another part of the world, citizen travelling through the United States, you will need a visa issued in the United States. It's referred to as a pink card, and you can usually pick that up at your departure airport. But do be aware, even if you're only in transit, you will need a separate visa. And so American citizens, do make sure you get it sorted out. Obviously, there you have your own current idiosyncrasies imposed by the American government. So if you do need some advice about it, do let me know. I'm pretty much abreast of what's going on there, and I can help you out. And if you do have any other questions about visas and travelling in and out of the country, do let me know. I've just referred to the tourist card. There are ones for work and for residence and that sort of thing, which are slightly more complex. So do let me know if you'd like to have more information about it, and I can get back to you. In general, the consulate are also very helpful, and they generally respond within a reasonable time to any emails. Okay, thanks for listening. The next video will be about currency in Cuba, the current situation, and what you need to do to change currency, how much you should be taking with you, and so on and so forth. See you next time.